sorry.
There you go.
Is that better? Right
That's
there?
great.
All right. Good afternoon, council member. My name is Triston Spears. I'm 26 years old and a YouthCare alumni. I'm here today because I wanted to share my experiences working with a longtime YouthCare member, Joe Alum, who actually now works for the city. Before I had met Joe, I was homeless. I was relying on anything to survive, anything you could imagine just to find a meal, a snack, a few bucks to get to where I was going. It was ugly. I was depressed, sad, desperate, felt abandoned, lacked support. I was eager to make something of myself, but I didn't know how to do it. Fortunately, I had a friend that was a part of YouthCare. She referred me to a woman working for YouthCare, and eventually I got in touch with Joe. Joe was adamant about trying to meet me in person. Joe was the first person who actually sent me the information packets and then took the time to sit down and explain them to me. Instead of just saying, hey, call this person. He would reach out to them first and put me in touch. He always took the initiative. I worked with Joe for 3 years. If I needed food, clothing, anything, I could always call and reach out to Joe. If I needed help, most of the time, Joe had it. And if he didn't, he knew the direction to put me into it so I could find it. He would always randomly send me an email or call to check in. Those small bits of communication, asking me how I was doing, how my job searches were coming along, showed me that he was willing to go above and beyond and that he truly cared. In the beginning, there were times I missed a few of my meetings with Joe. I thought he'd give up on me, honestly. I thought I'd just have to go back to my ways. But Joe was always there, consistently, no matter what. And without the time to build the trust, there would never have been a possibility of a relationship to get me to where I am today. For me personally, it's been hard to trust white males because of my history with them, and to have faith in someone like that is rare. This random guy was there for me more than family. I work in sales. The best way I can describe it is I was Joe's commission and he wasn't going to give up till the deal was closed. If it weren't for Joe, I'd probably be another statistic. The people I grew up with are dealing drugs, they're killing themselves to support their addictions. They're the people you see outside. They don't have a Joe. Where would I be without YouthCare? Probably with them. I recently watched an episode of Vice and it said that people who have a history in the criminal justice system have a 95% chance of staying out of prison if they last 3 years without reoffending. 3 years is how long I spent with Joe. People I know that grew up in these systems have it hard. That's a tremendous accomplishment for me, someone like me that grew up the way I did, to make it out, to only be a 5% person of going back into the criminal justice system. Again, a tremendous accomplishment. The first time I was put in detention, I was only in the 4th grade. I was raised in the criminal justice system, then in the foster care system, given up on. The people I know that were part of the criminal justice system and the foster care system, today they're dead. I have an amazing credit score. I got 3 daughters that are my everything. I have an apartment downtown. I have a great paying job. That's what 3 years of a consistent staff member can do for someone. Honestly, the fact that we have to tell people that this is what kids need is ridiculous. Because if we know where those kids might end up, and we know that there's a way to stop it, why are we not putting our resources there? Toward our children, toward our future. I thank God Joe is there for me, and I hope you will support this cause and these human resource agencies so all youth can have someone like Joe. Thank you for your time.